Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a university in Lithuania which is already open. If you didn't know, Lithuania is one of the Baltic countries. There are actually three of them, all right, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. So this country seems to be a part of the Schengen visa, all right, which is the cheapest to get in these countries. But what happens after the 90 days elapse with the Schengen visa? So that is why I want to talk about this university in Lithuania, because the school is actually open. And what you need to understand, please understand that admissions is competitive and a lot of international students are looking for opportunities to migrate, all right? So if you must study in Lithuania in 2023, that is to say, if you must migrate by September, you should be able to be fast. Or what I'm trying to say is you should try to be fast. Get your admissions letter early and start the visa application early. Remember, we don't have the embassy in most of our African countries. You need to either move to Egypt or South Africa. All right, if you are from Africa, or precisely Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, or Equatorial Guinea or something. But remember, it is very easy to start the consular procedures. Now, I will tell you how the application works. I will tell you the list of programs available, and I will tell you the tuition fee. All right, then I'll equally talk about some details about the visa application. So let's move into the video. The very first step you have to follow, first of all, admissions for 2023-2024 is open, and two intakes are available. February 1st, which is the intake that is going to commence this February. You cannot apply again for this particular intake. It is already closed. All right, then the September 1st 2023 intake is the one which is presently open. So you can apply, and the application deadline is June 1st. But mind you, before this June 1st, there will be no positions again. I want to tell you these things. There will be no positions by June 1st. So apply now. Now you are submitting the applications using, I think, 6 steps application. No, 5 steps. All right. The final step is when you are already in Lithuania. This school is a private research institution. Now let's take a look at the programs available. All right, and how you are going to fill the form. But before we talk about the programs available, I would like to draw your attention to the steps involved. 5 steps before the last step when you are already in Lithuania to do your residence permit. Remember, you can migrate to Lithuania as a master's and PhD student with your wife or your spouse or your children. All right, a new communique has been passed already. You can verify from the Lithuanian immigration website. Now, step 1 is you have to fill the online application. All right, and there is a link you will see in the video description box. You can follow that link and proceed from there. Step 2 is you have to attach all your educational qualifications. Remember, there are country specific requirements, so make sure you check country specific requirements. A country like Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon, they don't have the same requirements. All right, they may be asking for WAEC certificate for a particular program, and they will tell you that you have to add a diploma if you have an O levels and advanced level certificate to your own before you apply. It depends. Again, Africans applying to Lithuania, to schools in Lithuania, please remember that I have always emphasized that just your high school qualifications will not be enough to get you an admissions offer in this particular country. All right, if you have a diploma after high school attached to it, if you have something you have been doing, maybe relevant work experience, or you went ahead again in school attached to it, but just your high school certificate, except you are a very top student, all right, will not get you an admissions offer in Lithuania. It is highly competitive nowadays. Now, the next thing you have to do is to attach a copy of your passport. That is the third stage for the step 1. Then remember, there is no English test required. No IELTS, no TOEFL, no GMAT, no GRE. Just note that there is no English test. Candidates who want to apply for bachelor study program must provide secondary school certificates. Of course, that is a normal thing. Your WAEC, your WESE, your O levels and advanced level. And again, add a diploma to it. All right, add a diploma to it, because it will increase your chances. I'm telling you these things because I know what I'm saying. All right, then candidates who want to apply for master's study must have secondary school certificates and undergraduate diploma and transcript. Very normal. Then there are some programs that will accept for masters in organization, innovation and management. Bachelor's degree accepted include business, public management related. All right, so if you don't come from any of these fields, you cannot apply for this particular program. I'm checking my device over here to see if what I'm saying is good. If applicants currently studying in their final year of secondary school and the final certificate is not available, you can provide your transcript. All right, please read the information on the note on the website. Then step 2 will involve an interview. If you are selected, you will be invited from a 20 minutes to 30 minutes interview via Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, or Teams, or whatever, by the university's representative. All right. Then applicants will be contacted for admissions team to arrange the interview. Of course, if they select you, they will invite you for the interview. That is the second step. All right. Then step, and you have to pay the application fee before you submit the documents. If accepted to the university, you will be provided with an unconditional acceptance offer. Before I forget, the application fee is 100 euros. All right, it is non-refundable. Someone was asking me yesterday if what happens and he is not accepted. I understand we don't know all of these things, but understand all payments should be made to university before starting the course. All right, and there are two method of payment. You can pay online, which is highly recommended, or you can pay using the bank transfer. All details you will find them on the university's website. All right, I will put a link in the comment section, but please make sure you go through all this video before you start the work, because there are some things I want to say which are going to benefit you a lot. Now, depending on the citizenship or the country in which you belong, you have to apply for a visa. International students like yourself and I, that we come from Africa, probably Asia, or if we are not from the Europe or European Union or EEA member countries, we have to apply for a study visa. People from countries like Luxembourg, Malta, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Estonia, Finland, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, I already talked about that, Netherlands, Poland, and Norway, I don't think they need a visa. All right, all they need is their international passport. Other students coming from Ukraine, Georgia, and the other countries, of course, you just need their international passport. Some people equally need their identity card. The first categories I just list up there. The non-EU students, you have to apply for a visa at the embassy or consular. It depends for you now to check. Please check the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. All right, there is a website on the website on the link, or there is a website on the university's site that you have to check. Check that website that is connected to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. For accommodation, you have to contact the university. Accommodation has different prices depending on the accommodation type. That is something you need to understand, because if you do not check very well, you may not know. All right, and you may have accommodation ranging from 160 to like 290 euros per month in a shared apartment. Most accommodations in Europe are probably in a shared apartment or private rooms or hostels or dormitories. All right, a dorm can cost around 400 to like maybe 800 euros a month in a 1 to 2 bedroom, or maybe a 1 to 2 room. It depends. Apartments also have their own prices, so you can equally reach out to the university. Then step 5, if you have to, that is when, before you even apply for the visa, you have to get accommodation. Then the last step now is when you are preparing to study in Lithuania, and of course make a travel arrangement. Now let's take a look at a list of documents, or the documents available. Remember, you can study a BSc in this school, you can study an online program, you can study a master's degree. All right, for the BSc programs that are available, you have to understand that you must have the grade high school qualifications. They have aviation management, which is equally an online course like I told you. Then you have another one which is a dual degree. All right, dual degree means that you get your certificate from maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 different countries, like the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship. Those of you who have watched my video, you understand. Those who are Erasmus scholars, they understand. So you can equally check that. There is equally business management. All right, there is entrepreneurship and management. They have entrepreneurship and management, which is equally a dual degree. Then there is fashion industry and digital marketing. Then there is also business management. So please verify all of these courses. Most of them last 3.5, 4 years. All right, these are for bachelors, and everything is in English language. Please verify very well. A program like probably aviation management, let's take a look at its tuition fee to see. So you have tuition fee that range between maybe 2,900 to 3,500. Some even go above to 5,600. Like if you want to do something like aviation, it is very expensive. All right, and your certificate will be approved by the International Aviation Department. All right, and tuition fee for the aviation management program is 4,600 euros. But for you as an international student, it is 5,600. All right, so that is something you should understand and make sure you put everything into consideration. Now, taking a program like business management, you will see that the tuition fee doesn't really have a great difference. All right, but it is still very good. Business management has 3,000 euros for both EEA students coming from those countries I listed, and others from Africa. 3,000 euros for everybody. Okay, so that is something you should know. Since our focus is not on the online programs, because we are looking for programs that can take us to Europe, right? We would now talk about the master's degree programs and forget the online program. For the master's programs, there are how many programs I see? They have European law, European Union law, all right, and the program is 1.5 years. Of course, you have to have qualifications that can permit you study a law program, like maybe a bachelor's degree in law or something. There is equally organization, management, and innovation. So you have to check all of these programs and apply to them. All right, it is very easy for you to navigate through some of these websites, though a lot of international students still find it very difficult to pull in. Now, for, like, remember I said for the requirements, you do not need IELTS exam. All right, then for the other requirements, you need things related to, like, maybe your bachelor's degree transcript and attestation. You equally need maybe you have some working experience. It will equally add as an advantage for you. Then these are the basic documents. All right, then you add your high school certificate, your WAEC or your O levels and advanced level if you come from Cameroon, Nigeria, or Ghana, like with your WSS certificate. Then that is for bachelor's. Masters, then those applying for bachelor's, you just need your high school certificates. All right, and make sure, like I said, if you have something that is equivalent to a diploma, or after the high school you did something, maybe a graduate certificate or anything, add to it. It's going to increase your chances of going into the program. Now, for the visa application, remember there are documents like the police character. You equally have your bank statement. Let me talk about the visa documents before I talk about some scholarships available. If you are to apply for the visa, please start the process early, like I said at the beginning of the video. Then remember, the embassy is not found here. A lot of students had difficulties applying for the visa from Africa, I think Egypt, all right? But remember, if you come from a particular country, let's say if you are from Cameroon or Nigeria, you cannot go to a different country that accepts students only from North Africa. Pay attention to this. And before you go to the embassy, remember, sometimes it depends. You can apply via the VFS. Sometimes you can apply via the embassy. So always make sure you verify and know what you are doing. And again, remember that I said visa appointments are usually scarce nowadays, and from what I see, it will still be like that in the coming months. So immediately you get your offer letter, try to book an appointment as early as possible and try to apply for the visa as fast as possible. It is going to help you. Now we move about that. The documents that you may be needing: you need your certificates that you used to apply for the visa, you need a medical insurance, you need your bank statement, proof of funds. There is a video on this channel talking about a detailed video on how to go about the proof of funds to study in Lithuania. Pay attention to that. Then you equally need something like a police character. It is very important. Cameroonians, remember that your documents have to be certified and legalized in Cameroon. Then when you reach in Egypt, all right, you have to do again the certification at the Cameroon embassy over there before you do everything. All right, if you are not versed with the process, you can ask people around, they can direct you. All right, away from this, now let's talk about tuition fee and scholarships. Like I already explained to you, your tuition fee will run from like 2,900 to like 5,600 or even more. But aviation programs are expensive. Business programs are less expensive. All right, I already mentioned that. You can get a scholarship as well. There is a 30% talent scholarship year, all right, which applies to international applicants for the first year of their bachelor's programs. After the first year, excellent students can get the scholarship according to their grades, all right, and they'll be looking at average school grades, all right. They'll be looking at your motivation letter, all right. Why am I eligible for the talent scholarship? Because you have to write a motivation letter. Again, English level, all right, with proof or others. Can you speak very well? Can you write very well? Do you have a proficiency? Show them, all right. An application deadline for that is going to be June 1st, 2023 for those who are already in Lithuania, all right. Because if you are still to move, you can only remember they said scholarship applies to international applicants for first year of bachelor studies. So which means that you can still apply from Africa. I was thinking that you can only apply while in Lithuania. No, it is not like that. Then there is an email address. Please verify the tuition fee and scholarship page. All right. Then up to 80% scholarship. Scholarship applies to KSU students. So if you are applying to this university, you can get the 30% talent scholarship When you move to Lithuania, you still stand a chance to apply for up to 80% scholarship, because this one applies to KSU students, all right? For each semester, scholarship is 50%, 80 or 50 to be awarded to active, motivated, and great talented students. Then Erasmus scholarship is up to 700 euros a month. This is for those who are studying for scholarships, Erasmus Mundus programs, and other scholarships. Remember, I have said that if you even check here, you will see tuition fee is already listed on, there is a particular page that you have all the tuition fee listed for the programs. For example, bachelor studies, you have aviation management, 5,600. This is for you from Africa, all right? This is for international students, you from Asia, you from a different continent, but international. Aviation management, which is online, I'll only give you a list of programs which are not online. Aviation management is 5,600. Business management, 3,000 euros. Entrepreneurship and management, 3,000 euros. Digital marketing, 3,500. Fashion design, 4,000 euros. All right. Then there are other programs like masters. Masters now is 4,000 euros and 4,500, and European law is 3,500 euros. So please verify all these details and apply for the university. It is open now and highly competitive. I wish you all the luck till we meet again in another one.